What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Blackblade and welcome back to Vlog Part 4 of our Witch Raging Spirit Guide. Now, as you can see in the video above, that we have already progressed through the game by, of course, killing General Gravicius. And I am really extremely surprised on how the minions are, can take so much abuse and so much damage, but at the same time, deal as much damage as they can also, respectively. Now, the kill was so fast, I was able to kill General Gravicius at about 30 seconds or less, of course removing the time when we had to kill his minions. But aside from that, the fight was extremely easy, and I'm extremely surprised on how effective the Raging Spirit skill gem is. And of course, aside from that, add to that, of course, the effectiveness of the zombies as well. Now, as you can see there, they are taking a tremendous amount of damage, but in the end, they were able to kill Gravicius with so much efficiency. Now, of course, with that said, let's get into Kole. Alright, so when it came to Kole, still, I was really surprised. Kole was able to kill almost all of my, almost all of the zombies, if not all of the zombies. But then, thanks to the Raging Spirit skill gem, he actually died at a very, very fast rate. Almost equivalent to a really good melee build. Now, he wasn't able to do any damage to me. Of course, he was doing damage to all of our minions, and they were taking it really, really well. Now, as you can see there, while the zombies are actually taking the damage, I casted a spell totem so that to add some more minions into the fight, to add some more skeletons. But at the same time, the Raging Spirits were just continuously attacking him, and I killed him at a really, really fast rate. I think it's just at about 19 seconds. So it was really, really fast. It was really, really efficient, and I was really surprised myself. So with that said, let's get into Piety. So when it came to Piety, I was also surprised because I have killed her at about 1 minute. That's actually pretty fast. It is also equivalent to a clear time for a melee type build. As you can see there, I've managed to summon all of my minions, specifically the skeletons, so that they could provide an additional meat shield, while of course the Raging Spirit deals much of the damage. Now, actually, I wasn't able to capture on. I wasn't actually able to record on how Piety died, simply because she was off screen. And as you can see there, as soon as she summoned all of her minions, I was actually concentrated, focusing my concentration on her minions instead, and resummoning my zombies. But then, little did I know that off screen, some of the Raging Spirits were actually dealing damage to her. So that's actually one of the best things about the Raging Spirit skill gem is, even though the monsters are off screen, they will continue to attack them as long as it is within their duration. So, of course, with that said, let's get into our skill tree. Alright, so with regards to our skill tree, we have progressed by getting some spell damage nodes over here, and of course getting some, some cast speed, and of course getting the Elemental Dominion for some 20% increase to our elemental damage, which is of course which will of course augment the Raging Spirit, because the Raging Spirit is considered as a spell skill gem. Now, I didn't really progress much, except getting those nodes, and of course getting some more life and mana here, and or plus some more mana regeneration over here, a total of 40%. Now the reason that I'm getting so much mana regeneration is because of the so much mana consumption of our skills. As you can see, my curse is at 102 mana, raising a zombie is at 138 mana, summoning some skeletons is at around 178, and of course the summon raging spirit is at 68 points. Now if I do get further some more levels, as you can see I'm already at level 70, so technically we are looking at about levels 75 or 76. If I could push it to 78, that will be good. So we are looking at roughly about 5 more points. Now what I plan with that 5 more points is to go down over here towards the what do you call this, shadow skill tree, and get the mental acuity, and then of course go down and get some more fire damage over here, some blaze to get some increased fire damage, and of course some 5% chance to ignite, and probably getting some more fire damage over here. And after that, probably get some more life and mana over here, 6 and 8, that would be good too. And yeah, so I think that would be it. Now as you can see, I've already removed the increased burning damage because it's just really not worth it. I've come to a conclusion that relying on the burning damage is really not a good idea. Actually, let's get into our gear. Now of course we're using the Searing Touch, and I've changed the attachments or the support gems for our Summon Raging Spirit skill gem, which is fire penetration, minion damage, and faster casting, and of course some increased duration. Yeah, I didn't change this one because we really need the duration for the summon for the Raging Spirit to be a little bit longer, so that they could deal more damage as they accumulate, as we summon them and they accumulate. All right. So I chose fire penetration so that they would do more damage, since they are considered as fire. And I chose minion damage so that they would have some more damage, since they are also considered as a minion. Now I chose faster casting so that we could summon as many Raging Spirit skulls as we can. I think at the moment I could summon up to, hold on, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so I could summon skeletons at roughly at about 10 or 11 skulls all at the same time. Now, with regards to my other gear, I was able to luckily pick up a good energy shield helm. As you can see, plus life and of course plus 2 resistances. So I changed my my previous my previous helm. All right, for the amulet, it's still the same. Although I picked up the same amulet, but with a higher roll of movement speed and a higher roll of increased damage. Although the minion life has been reduced by 1%, because on the previous amulet it was 11% increased maximum life. But that's generally okay. For my armor, it's still the same, trifecta, but no life. Really bad actually. I'm still hoping to get some better armor for this character. And of course, for the other armor, aside from the fire and lightning resistance, which I really need, we have there some increased mana regeneration rate. Of course, we really need, if you're doing this build, you'll start to notice that you'll really need a lot of mana regeneration. Of course, it's sad that there's no life. I don't really care much about the other stats. What I really care for there is the increased mana regeneration rate. If it rolled some life, I think it would be good, or it would be better. Yeah, if you could get those rolls, get it. And for my other ring, of course, I really went for the increased mana regeneration rate. As you can see, it's very high, 45%, with of course 2 resistances, lightning and fire. Not too high with fire, but that's okay. We have some, 21 additional 21 to our maximum life, and an additional 31 to our mana. Now with our gloves, I never really actually changed the gloves. Still the same gloves, life and 2 resistances. The 2 resistances are really low, so I suggest if you could find 2 resistance which are at around the level 20ish, go do that. and for the belt, life and resist, and for the what do you call this? For the boots, life and resist. Now, if you want to know what's attached to my raised zombie, it's minion speed, minion life, and minion damage. What is attached to our summon skeletons is spell totem, minion speed, and minion life, because we ideally you don't really want to spend time spamming the skeletons, because you'd rather spend your time summoning the raging spirits instead of the skeleton. So what you'd do is you'd summon the spell totem and let the spell totem summon the skeletons for you. Now, for my auras, of course, we have Purity of Elements and Clarity. I chose Purity of Elements simply because I want them to have some more elemental resistances, so that they don't die against mobs or elite mobs who are doing specifically high damage, high elemental damage. Now, for my flasks, I chose to have some more life flask rather than anything else, simply because of the amount of damage that we receive accidentally. Like, for example, if we're running towards a mobs and then towards a group of mobs, and then some of them will just rush in forward, and sometimes I have this delayed reaction, and they'd like hit you for a lot of damage plus critical. So it's really important to have a lot of life flasks for me. And of course, we have the Quicksilver Flask and Granite Flask. Of course, I chose Granite Flask, for those specific type of mobs, for those really fast elites or fast unique monsters, so that we just don't die with 1 or 2 hits. Alright, so with that said, let's get into our other stats. Our current life is at 3,196, which is okay. We have reached the minimum threshold, life threshold for merciless difficulty, with of course energy shield of 428. Our effective mana pool is 280. I'm still trying to figure out if I could put in one more one more aura, but that will be remain to be seen. All right, now as far as our defenses goes, our fire and our lightning resistance are already capped at 75%. We are not doing too good with our cold resistance, which is only at 58%. But that's okay, we're not melee, so it's okay if we can't max out any of these resistances. But it's still good to max them out, so that we don't get one shot. Our mana regeneration is pretty good. We're sitting at 125.5 per second. Now, I guess that's it. Let's get into some gameplay. Now, really, I'm really surprised about this build, simply because of the massive amounts of damage that these minions are doing, and how much tanky they are. So ideally, that's kind of like the trick. You need to summon first a what do you call this? A spell totem to cast some meat shields. I call the skeletons meat shields, and then after a group of mobs, just continue to summon the zombies. The zombies will be our real killer here. I mean, second to our real killer, of course, our main killers will be the what do you call this? The raging spirits. All right, I'm hoping to get into to finding what do you call this? To finding Kole. All right, let's get into finding Kole, because it'd be good if we could kill him really quick. Alright, so it's pretty easy, all you need to do is, stay back and, watch your minions do the damage for you. As you can see, they are killing mobs at a fairly good rate, although it's still slower compared, of course, to a very successful, what do you call this, melee build. But that's okay, if you can, I've learned to look past things like that. So things are really pretty slow when it comes to this character, but it's okay, I don't really mind. So yeah, the raging spirits are doing a tremendous amount of damage. Most of the white trash mobs, they can kill in 1 or 2 hits, depending, of course, if you have cursed them. If you have cursed them, I think they will die in at least 2 hits. It's pretty fast. Alright, I'm hoping to get to... Alright, I think this... Oh, no, not yet. Oh, God, hold on. I think we should skip all these mobs and let's get to Kole. I really want to get to Kole. So what is this? Oh no, that's the first area. Hold on. Maybe Kole is on the bottom part. You know, when you're teleporting to this what do you call this? To this waypoint, there are usually two sides. You know, the left and the right. And yeah, one of which will lead to the exit, and almost all the time, you know, one of which will lead to the exit, and one will lead to the entrance. All right, let's hurry up here so that we don't waste any more time. Oops, okay, we've got some elite here. All right, you know, it's a pretty powerful build. You know, you guys should really try it. You know, you just sit back, relax, and let your minions kill kill almost all the monsters in the entire screen. Hold on, all right. This is not the wrong. I mean, this is not the right place. Where are you? Stop hiding. Okay, not here. Where is he? All right, I was sure that it was supposed to be here. Hold on, maybe it's up here. No, where are you? God damn it. Maybe he's down here. Or maybe he's up here. No! Where is he? Alright, maybe here? No, that's already going down. Oh god. Alright, hold on. Let's just kill... The monsters are already piling up. Let's just dispatch them real quick. Even though I want to dispatch them real quick, you know, it's really up to the speed of the minions. That's why, you know, adding some minion speed will be good. Which of course reminds me, I think I'm gonna add haste so that they would move and attack at a very at a more, what do I call this, at a more faster rate. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Alright, so let's get down over here, and I believe that he's already here. Hold on, this is it. See? Alright, hold on, okay. I don't want to get one shot. Alright, there you go. He's dead. He was able to kill, what do you call this? 4 of our zombies. But, you know, thanks to our Raging Spirit, he died at a very, very fast rate. So, that's about it for me, guys. So, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoy the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, see you guys on the next part of my video. Have a good one. And we skill gem, which is, as you can see here, it is called the Mirage. Now, this skill is actually very similar to the Diablo 2 skill, wherein the Amazon has this skill called